All right, let me just go sit here and talk for a minute, real quick, about everything that I've looked up in probably the last 3 years. All these, I'm not even gonna call them conspiracy theories. I'm not gonna call them conspiracy theories. I'm gonna call them questionable events that I have looked up. Questionable event. Number one probably started with 9/11. Looking into that. Let me rewind. Almost 3 years ago, I quit drinking alcohol. So I quit doing a lot of other stuff that came along with alcohol. Hanging out with the friends, the gambling, the going out to the clubs. All that didn't become fun anymore for me, so I pretty much stayed home. And sports were boring without alcohol, and you really just look into a lot of these entertainment things, these sports, and all they are is millionaires with contracts that don't care about any average person that's really watching them and supporting them. And we got people that just, I've seen them break down in tears because their favorite player got ACL tear. That person is a millionaire. They don't care about you crying for them. Once that started sinking in, really, I just cut my cable off, man, and just kept my internet and just did a lot of reading online and started looking into conspiracies and crisis acting. And I think I really got deep into the stuff looking into because that ISIS stuff popped up. I was looking at it and the beheadings, and it just didn't look right. Like, come on, they're going to show everything, the torture, all the way up to just before they start slicing the necks. And it just didn't add up right. So then I was watching some CNN footage of one of the guys' sister and brother that was on the news where the picture fell off the wall, and you could just tell that they were crisis actors smiling, and their brother supposedly got his head chopped off. From there, it started leading into all type of like false flags. In 1996, in Atlanta, Georgia, the bombing that went down there during the Olympics, you can see that video on the internet. It's like the lady's giving a guy a blowjob just on the bench, waiting for the cameraman to come around. It's just the government film crew, I call them. In all these places, they have training exercise going on, FEMA training exercises, and then the government film crew, I call them. They come in, and in the last couple of days of the exercise, they make a training video out of it and sell it on CNN and ABC as a real casualty, a real situation, and they monopolize the money. They get all these, just the money given for the event from the government, from the GoFundMe accounts. It's crazy because none of these FBI's, they ain't posting no death certificates in these counties that these bodies supposedly died in. Sandy Hook. Well, let me go back and so 96, the bombing. I looked into that one. The CNN footage from 1990, Desert Storm. I served in the military in 91, and that pissed me off too because I was willing to give my life up, for what I thought was real. Like, we were really going to war in 1990 and 91. I looked into that fake footage on CNN and just started looking into all these, the Sandy Hook, San Bernardino, the local school up at the Umpqua. All this stuff is out there, available to look at, man. It's easy to find. From there, I think it just tied into just government corruption, and then NASA. I looked into the NASA. The moon landing was fake. That it was done on the same studio that film Apollo 13 or whatever it was filmed at, Apollo 18, whatever, Apollo 11. I don't know. There's so much stuff that I looked at. It's just mind-boggling. But after you get over that aspect of it, it's laughable, because there's so many people that just don't realize we're taking advantage of. They think it's real, like this is real life. This is a matrix. We are being manipulated and controlled for thousands of years. The devil's playground we live on, man. We just can't let him take control of our minds and our hearts. You know, I gave mine to the Lord, and He's allowing me to see things clearly. You know, chemtrails, HARP, geoengineering. Google it all. Look it up. False flags. Oh, yeah, it makes sense once you look into it. You know, all these people you see them talking about stuff, you think they're crazy, like, oh, you don't know what he's talking about. But as soon as you start digging into it, welcome on board, man. You're gonna be one of them so-called crazy people like us. And man, it's definitely a mind-opening experience, eye-opening experience. Got me closer to the Lord, our Creator, definitely. You know, now that I know He's real and He made this planet for us, man. Planet. This earth, this beautiful earth for us. That was my little rant, guys. Thank you.